video to show how our thoughts can affect outcomes and words can affect outcomes. They're powerful, but mostly because we're made up mostly of water. The amazing effects that frequencies have on water. Now, there's two of them here. I don't know if they're real or not. They might be. I don't know. But I think this here, I believe, is true. I have not done it personally, but I believe that this is true. So the guy who did this in the first place, I don't think he's somebody who sit around and make videos. He actually did
In this experiment, I want to see if our thoughts can affect the world around us. You've probably heard people say that our thoughts shapes our reality, and it's this I want to put to the test. This experiment will show that thoughts are vibrations and have different frequencies, and thus affect our circumstances. The late researcher Dr. Masaru Emoto conducted a study lasting many years to see if human consciousness can affect the molecular structure of water. In his research, he exposed water to different words, pictures, and songs, and then froze the water to examine it with microscopic photography. The water exposed to positive speech and thoughts resulted in beautiful crystal formations, and the water exposed to negative speech and thoughts gave ugly crystal formations. Granted, his research has been criticized for both right and wrong reasons. Personally, I keep an open mind. The rice experiment I'm about to try, it's not a very scientific approach, obviously, and it doesn't really prove anything, but it's a very interesting experiment nonetheless, and it seems to be working every single time. Since rice absorbs water when you cook it, you can basically conduct the same research Dr. Masaru did. I approached the experiment by purchasing 3 brand new glass containers. I cooked some rice and added the exact same amount of rice in each container. And every day for about 2 months, I'd spend 60 seconds per container telling them either negative or positive things. The container marked love. I'd say nice things such as, "You're awesome" and "I love you." And to the container marked hate, I'd say horrible things such as, "You don't deserve to live" and "You make me sick" and "Go and kill yourself." And the container marked ignore, I do just that. It's been about 9 weeks now, and it's finally over. And I'm happy to tell you that it's a success. Alright? And this is what happened. Alright, so the container marked with love it's in quite good shape. It's a little yellow, but I'd probably eat it. Alright. And the container marked hate it's in bad shape. Alright, this is quite disgusting. There's no way I would even touch this. The container marked ignore it's in better shape than the container marked hate, but it's still quite disgusting. It's actually quite surprising because I thought that the container marked ignore would be in the worst shape of all. But for some reason, it's not. You know, I've seen people doing this experiment and the container marked ignore would always, in most cases, be the one in the worst shape. This experiment, it just proves to me that our thoughts is not just an interior force, but also an exterior force. Which means that our thoughts gives out some kind of energy, vibrations when we think about something, and it goes outwards. Now, you might think that there's room for coincidence, but this works every time. If you want to try it yourself and narrow down your odds, try using 25 containers or even 50 containers. This works, and it shows that our thoughts literally shapes our life. It all starts in your mind. What you think and feel, you will become. If you think in positive terms, your life will be positive in every aspect of life. I guarantee it.
Well, what does that mean for us? These people want us angry at each other all the time. They want us arguing with each other, fighting with each other. What are most of us who are being targeted by this group of people or groups of people? We're arguing about who is a TI, who is not a TI, who is a gang stalker, who is not a gang stalker. These things just make us look like less than who we are. It just puts us in a place automatically of less than. We need to be strong, empowered, looking forward, looking for ways to grab these people by the shorts and bring them to justice. That's what they deserve. We don't deserve that. We deserve to get our lives back. Okay? This is on frequencies and how it when these frequencies that are used hit us, how does it affect our body since we are mostly made of water, and our thought process. The good news is all they can do is make us feel negative. Because heaven forbid they make us feel positive. They don't want that. They want us to be down there while they're up there, up here. They would never want us to be positive or feel love or feel joy. That's not what they're about. They want to take your joy away. On that note, when you hear a beautiful piece of music, think what happens to you. You feel like $1,000,000. Your body just sings. The vibration you give to the universe is one of joy and happiness and love. It resounds all that good stuff back right to you. It looks almost like it's falling in slow motion, and it's not. Because I was looking at the leaves, they're shaking at a, regularly, like normal. I don't know if this is a trick or if it's real. I don't know. And this is another one here. was thinking in terms of this neural dust that they seem to be fond of using. If it's on a frequency that's to harm, think what happens if we're ingesting it or inhaling it. Anyway, let's see, what's the highest frequency? Why don't you get to a 777 frequency? Anyway, you can watch the rest of these yourself. I mean, there's so many of them out there. And I just wanted to share that with you. Any thoughts, just, post it. Let me know what you think. And how all this affects us. All the negativity steering us in a negative direction every goddamn day. It's like, excuse my language, I shouldn't have said that.